What's up, guys? This is round 2. I just recorded a whole video, and turns out my voice couldn't be heard at all, and the camera was pointing towards the wall. So I'm just an idiot here in the fucking room, explaining to no one for 15 minutes. Anyways, we live and we learn. So today we're going to talk about day trading, because like I told in the previous videos, I'll be doing this also. Now this video is just very simple. We're gonna start off with what is trading, because I think many people will confuse this. I think they're confusing investing and day trading, because these are two different things, but to someone who doesn't know anything about it, they think it's exactly the same. But in investing, I can buy shares of Apple, and when I buy shares of Apple, I'm actually a shareholder in that. I own a very minute percentage, but still I own that. Whereas in trading, I don't actually. What we do in trading is actually we are trading with CFDs, which are contract for differences. So it's basically me and a broker. These are the only two people involved. So the broker is basically the middleman between me and my money, I guess. If I win, broker gives me money. I lose, I give the broker money. That's it. That's all. We'll talk about brokers in another video. I'll explain everything you need to know about choosing a broker, but that's not really the important part. It depends on people, but brokers are not really that important, as in you need it, you have to have a broker to trade, but as in there's so many, you can just use whatever you want. Anyways, that's another video. So yeah, like I said, we trade CFDs. So how it works is, let's say price is now for gold. I'm going to be using a lot of gold to describe or give examples because I trade gold. So but it can be anything. Okay, let's say I'm gonna buy gold. I'm not actually buying physical gold. I cannot just say, okay, I bought, and go to the company and give me gold. No, I'm not paying 2,000 or whatever. I'm not actually putting that much money inside. I could be paying 1 cent. You can see in your demo traders. Demo traders is just basically a place where you can practice your trading. It's actually good, and I use it a lot. I'm still using it, where you can practice your trading without actually putting money. So yeah, you can see you can put lot sizes up. Get into all that later on. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Yeah, how it works is, let's say price is here. Gold is now selling at $5, and now I think, after reading the markets, I think it's gonna go up. So I place a buy order, and this buy order is just a contract between me and the broker. If it goes up, I'm right, they pay me, and if it goes down, I pay them. That's it, simple as that. Now, if any of you are thinking, okay, since we don't actually get gold, buy the stock or whatever, then we don't move the markets. And you're right, we do not. We have nothing to do with these markets, as in whatever. If I buy 1,000,000 gold, I will not move a dent in these markets, because these markets are just based on big banks. They are the people who move it. They care about the price. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, it matters to me, but I have no say in it. I can say I wanted to go down, I wanted to go up, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna buy the gold, so it doesn't matter, right? What is happening here is basically we are mirroring the market. So whatever happens to the real market happens here, and this is what we are trading on, but we have no say in this. Neither me nor the broker. We buy or we sell, Nothing. Okay. Right. Now let's get into, I think we've covered that. Now you basically understand what trading is. So now, what are you gonna be? What kind of trader do you want to be? Can be a few types of traders you can see here. Can be a scalper. A scalper is basically like they open and close trades within minutes or seconds. And I've seen people like this, my friends especially, some of them, they want to buy and they wait for the perfect timing. They like it, in my opinion, they like when news, because they are just looking for that small gap and they make a lot of money. So they spam, most of them lah, I see. Unprofessional traders, but still, I mean, I'm not taking a dig at these scalpers, but like, I'm saying the people I've seen scalp unprofessional, so don't take my word for it, you know. But yeah, when they buy, they just spam, they press as many times as possible. Those are the type of traders where you can see in their charts, it's just line after line after line after line. Okay, yeah, as you can see, wasted my battery over that 15 minutes of talking to nothing. Right, anyways, yeah, when they buy, you can see the lines, like 10-20 lines here, because when market just go up to here, they're done, they close, take profit, they go home, done. I am actually a day trader, so I don't know what you are, you can choose after the video, you know. A day trader, so I hold positions throughout the day only. Once market closes, I close before market closes, because I don't want to, you know, sleep, wake up, my account's gone. Nah, I don't want to take that risk. I cannot see, I cannot monitor what's happening, so not good. But you can also be a swing trader. There are some traders that go for weeks, position trader for months, even years. Yeah, they're like investors. And lastly, high frequency traders use algorithm. Yeah, those are type of traders that use like software, all that stuff. So this is just based on the time. Yeah, now let's go into how we try and predict the market. Like I said, you want to go buy, sell, you have to know how to predict it. You know, you got to have your strategies, your ways. If not, means you're just gambling, and we are not gambling, at least I'm not. So there's a few types of traders, as you can see. Technical trader, which is what I do and what we're going to do in this whole YouTube channel. Yeah, so we look at patterns. So yeah, later we're going to talk about all these kind of things. I'll show you all the patterns that I use, and yeah, we'll go on from there. Fundamental traders focus on news. So news, I feel like we all do, you know, we mix it up, but I don't actually, but I see a lot of people do, because when news come out, especially the red folders, talk all about it later. Some things I know you all can't understand in video. I mean, like if you're super new to trading, but yeah, if there's news, important news, I don't usually trade. I don't practice that anymore, you know, because of my boy DJR. If you don't know him, he's like the GOAT, you know. Yeah, so I learned a lot from him. So if you see anything from my video similar to his, because yeah, I took it from him. I'm inspired by him, not copying him or anything, just it's all I know from him. Okay, yeah, so this news, I don't trade on news because, you know, it's volatile and sometimes it's just unpredictable. It just jumps up for no reason, goes down for no reason. So best thing to do is not to trade then, and that's what I do. But some people love when that happens, you know, a bit like gambling, can't lie. And I was doing that for a long time, lost a lot of money then. Yeah, sentiment trader, whatever fuck that is, I don't use that. Crowd psychology, yeah, I don't really use that. I have the greed or fear scale, but not really that important to me, you know. It's just always in greed or fear. Don't really know how to use that. quant or algorithmic trader, that is a type of trader that I'm quite interested to be, because it makes a lot of sense, to use algorithms, AI to deal with something like this, because at the end of the day it's all numbers and it makes sense to use maths full of numbers. But as of right now, I think I want to focus on being a technical trader and being insanely profitable in doing so, because I feel technical trading is the core, it's the basic, it's the most basic you can get. And if you can master this, then moving on shouldn't be hard. I'm talking balls maybe, but yeah, you can go on to be in. That's why I'm thinking of doing that, but I cannot say much about it because I haven't done the research on it. Yeah. And last, arbitrage trader, whatever that is, I don't care about that. So yeah, okay, this is my chart. This is in TradingView. You can see, you can just install the app. Yeah. So we talk about what all these things are later on, but yeah, we use candlesticks. Most traders use candlesticks, and sometimes use line charts. Easy to see. We'll explain all about this later on. Talk about candlesticks and all. I'll talk about brokers again in another video, and like a lot of things I mentioned, if you all didn't know, later I'll probably cover it, because I've had a lot of questions in trading that are not that famous questions. A lot of famous questions are what clicked for these traders when they got what new method, when did they trade. Those things are typical, but because for me, right, I feel everyone should have this mindset. When you don't give up, you cannot just not give up and slog your way through. You can, and you'll probably do way better than someone who gives up, obviously. But what I mean is, when you don't give up, you want to continue. You want to continue with the mindset that, alright, I fucked up yesterday, but today's my day. Today is the day I win. Today is the day I get what I always wanted. So that's how I've been doing it. I know some people might disagree, because if you have that mindset and you fail, you might run the risk of being super fucking down after you fail. But then again, still my opinion, I prefer it this way, because this made me think more deeply about the decisions I made. So I kept failing, and then I was like, why can I not do this? What is wrong? So I keep asking questions. So I've had questions like the CFDs, like I've never heard that before. I've seen so many YouTube videos for 3 years. Come on, 3 years I've been in touch with people who do trading or whatever, and I've never seen anyone talk about CFDs. But maybe it's not important, like it's not important for you to know, but I feel like it gives me that edge, I guess, to know. And if I know, then I can understand it better and I can do better. So my purpose for filming all these videos is like, now you don't know anything about trading, you don't know nothing. You watch my videos, you and someone, zero knowledge about trading, but you watch my videos, you're gonna know everything. They're gonna think you've been trading for years. Because I'm doing this, I have these types of questions, and maybe some of you have them, maybe you don't, but it's good to know, I think. Like, maybe, okay, can do one more thing in this video. Let's explain what else you can trade. Like I said, I'm trading gold. Gold is a commodity. You can be trading, let me just show me a watch list here. You can be trading indexes, you can be trading GPUSD, which is a type of forex, commodities here. You can trade all these types of things. But like I said, you don't own stock, you can trade crypto, you don't own any crypto. It's just you and the broker. You're saying, I think it's gonna go up.